everyone, this is Dr. Jyoti Saxena and today's video is on nanobiofertilizers. In view of urgent need of the food production to feed the current population which is increasing day by day, and also the urgency for reducing the chemical fertilizers which have lots of ill effects. Lots of innovation have been done in the field of biofertilizers, and nanobiofertilizers are the most promising one in this direction. So let's start the topic. Before going into the details of nanobiofertilizer, I should give you a little introduction to the biofertilizers. Biofertilizers are the natural fertilizers because here we are using only the microorganisms which are naturally present in the soil. We are not using any chemicals here. These formulations contain the beneficial microorganisms, those microorganisms which are beneficial for the plant health and the growth of the plant. So only those microorganisms we use here. And the biofertilizer help to enhance the soil fertility. They help to the plants to grow better. They are responsible for the better yield. Same things which the chemical fertilizers do. Then they are eco-friendly. So this is something which is not there in the chemical fertilizers. They are eco-friendly and they are good for sustainable agriculture. Now come to the nanobiofertilizer. Nanobiofertilizers, which we call as the NBF in short, these are the advanced type of biofertilizers. NBFs, these are considered as the smart and promising technology because nanotechnology itself is a new technology and a smart technology. So here we are using the nanotechnology for sustainable agriculture. Now, along with the nanotechnology, we use the microbial inoculants because ultimately this is a biofertilizer. So you need the beneficial microorganism for the plant growth. So those are prepared those are used to prepare the nanobiofertilizers. Then NBFs are the ones that use nano-sized material. So that is what the nanotechnology is. In case of nanotechnology, we use the materials which are nano-sized 1 to 100 nanometer. And these nano-sized materials, they have different type of qualities as compared to their bigger version. So these nano-sized materials, they encapsulate the beneficial microorganism and also they ensure the controlled and targeted release of the growth enhancing substances to plants. Let's see the components. So the first component, first and foremost, is the microorganism. Different kind of microorganisms are there. The nitrogen fixing microorganisms are there because nitrogen is the vital nutrient for all the plants. So nitrogen fixing bacteria are there. Then phosphate solubilizing bacteria and fungi both are there because phosphorus is also very important for the plant growth, and growth hormone producing microorganisms are there. Not only these ones, but if any microorganism is producing any substance which is needed for the growth of the plant, that can be included here. So different type of microorganisms are there. Second component is nanoparticle because here we are using the nanotechnology also. So very small tiny nano size particles are used like zinc oxide, silica, nanoclay. And the third component is the carrier material. So we also use some nano structured substances as the carrier material, and these are used to protect the microorganisms from the environmental stresses. So there may be different type of stresses in extreme conditions. They cannot survive. So here these microorganisms are protected. We should keep this in mind that these carrier material should be non-toxic. And if we are using these carrier material, they increase the shelf life of the nanobiofertilizer also, and also the stability. Let's discuss the key functions. Yeah, here in this case, the nutrient delivery is done directly to the plant roots or to the leaves. So that's why they have higher efficiency. And these nano biofertilizers can eliminate the constraints of contamination, uh, because here in nano biofertilizers there is hardly any problem of, there is no problem of contamination. But if you compare it with the biofertilizer which is currently used, the solid biofertilizer or the carrier based biofertilizer, lots of contamination problem is there. So this is something which is very important point here. Then more protection and more stability is there here in case of nanobiofertilizers, because here they are protected by the nanoparticles, and also they are protected from different environmental stresses like UV radiation, heat, desiccation. So that's why the stability is also more. Then these nanobiofertilizers have improved plant health. It is because they provide better absorption of the material and give better disease resistance. Photosynthesis is also better here, and they have better crop quality also. So overall the plant health is improved. And if the overall plant health is improved, then the yield is also better. Another important thing is that they have reduced fertilizer losses. You see, in conventional biofertilizers, lots of wastage is there. Lots of biofertilizer is wasted. But here, because here the nano-sized particles are used, so they have higher nutrient absorption. And also these nanofertilizers are, designed for controlled and slow delivery. So that also minimizes the waste from leaching or runoff. So no wastage is there. So that means if less wastage is there, so then less amount of biofertilizers are used here. Okay, now some examples. The first one is the nanorhizobium biofertilizers. So here, as you can see the name, rhizobium is the microorganism which is nitrogen fixing one, and it is encapsulated in alginate chitosan beads. This one is nanophosphate biofertilizers. In these cases, the phosphate solubilizing bacteria or fungi is there, and which is encapsulated by nanohydroxyapatite. Nano zinc biofertilizers have the azospirillum as the bioagent, and zinc oxide nanoparticles are used here. Then nano Fe biofertilizer, here ferric oxide is used along with the iron solubilizing bacteria. There may be many iron solubilizing bacteria such as azospirillum, pseudomonas, bacillus, etc. So next example is nanosilica biofertilizer. Here the silica nanoparticles are used along with the PGPR. PGPR is plant growth promoting rhizobacteria. So these are any kind of beneficial bacteria which help in the plant growth. These are there. Then nano bio NPK. So these are the nanoparticles like zinc, silicon, iron. These are used to coat the conventional NPK fertilizers here. So that this is also available. And mostly these are semi-commercial. Semi-commercial means like the know-how, technology know-how is there, the product is formed, but the widespread validation is still not there. So that is what the semi-commercialized one. So widespread market adoption is still limited here. Now let's see some challenges. Although this is a very good technology, smart technology, lots of benefits are there, but still some certain challenges are there. That's why it is not becoming so popular until now. Semi-commercialized stage, we have already discussed that the widespread data is not available. So that's why the products are there, but farmers are not using them for their field. And the cost may vary also. It depends basically on what kind of material you are using. Then limited field scale validation is there. This I've already discussed, that the lab reports are available, lots of data is available on that. But as far as the field studies are concerned, not much data is available. So that kind of validation is still required. Then there is risk of nanotoxicity to soil organism. Yeah, this is actually which is of concern, because these nanoparticles can have significant toxic effect, and they can disrupt the cell membrane. It has been studied that this happens, and they can also release the toxic metal ions. So yes, the chances are there that they may harm the organisms which are present in the soil. So this kind of toxicity is possible there. Of course, the more researches are needed whenever there is any challenge. So people start doing researches. So in all these directions, the researches are going on. And with time, all these challenges will be resolved. Then no clear regulatory and safety norms are there. This is also something. But at present, the regulatory framework is lacking. But this will be formed with time. So it can be concluded that these synthetic nanofertilizers are already in the market, but due to many challenges which we just discussed, their widespread adoption is limited. So although this technology is there and we all consider it very good and smart technology, but still farmers are not using it. So widespread adoption is not there. And another thing is that if substantial challenges are overcome, which will be overcome, no doubt about that, because researches are already going on, then the future of nanobiofertilizer is quite bright. And with the help of these nanobiofertilizers, we are moving towards the greener and smarter food production. And we can say that these are the promising innovation in the field of sustainable agriculture. So I can say that these are the future of the biofertilizer industry. So thank you so much, and please keep watching the Biotech Made Easy videos. Thanks a lot.